again.
Good coaching.
Come on.
Nice. I love it.
B&B connection. I know you said you just got into it about a year ago, but do you go into it as a single player or do you run with a squad when you play?
Both. I like playing by myself. Sometimes I, challenge myself to get my game a little bit better, sharpen my skills. But I also just love to invite some friends and we'll jump on like the 3v3. And it's just a chill experience. So a little bit of everything, I would say.
Oh, look at that. Get in. No. What the heck was that?
Push. Yes, you got her.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
It's a hell of a run we're putting together.
I think it's a 6-0 run.
Oh,
That was good.
gosh.
No way.
We live with that.
Oh, nice pass. Yup, all day. Nice.
Like the patience. That's good.
Oh, that's be smooth all day.
Right there.
Yeah, come on. The sharpshooter.
One stop, one bucket.
That's mine. Give me that.
Oh,
We got it.
all right. Yeah, game over. Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's how we do it.
It was a lot of fun. We need to run it back again. I think this is the dream team.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. Miss T carrying Brian and Blake to victory right here in the W. And stay tuned because we will have more gameplay and W's, hopefully, in more modes.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's ex-Uncle Kano. I just wanted to let you guys know, get out in the sun this summer, but when you come back inside, you need to stop overreaching in the lanes. If you're overreaching in the lanes, it's probably getting you backdoored a lot. Your teammates are having a hard time playing with you. Come find me in the city the next time you load up and come get a dub.
Hey girl, hey, what's up 2K community? It's your girl Boom Boom, and I hope each and every one of you have a great summer. Make sure you go outside, get some sun, bask in the sun a little bit, but make sure you come back on to 2K, check out everything in the city, make sure you check out the W and their season, and if you guys can please let go of L trigger when defending on ball. You will move so much faster left to right, be able to cut things off. Just make sure you try to come find me in the city.
How's it going, everybody?
A good Friday night to your sports place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Craig Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. And now the Lakers starting group connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Mr. Clutch, and there's Porzingis, and it's Shed in at the point guard position. And for San Antonio, they've got Castle. He's out there with Harden. Wembanyama's out there with Devin Vassell, and it's Phillips in at the 4 spot. To take a look at the Spurs, a chance now for them to move to 2-1 in the NBA Cup group play with a win here tonight.
Yeah, their hopes in the Cup ride on this game. It's a must win, and this team knows that. I expect them to come out with something extra tonight.
And as for the Lakers, what a fantastic start to the group stage. 2-0, and looking to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, on the road tonight, it'll be a bit of a challenge, but 3 is that magic number. If you win 3 group stage games, there's a good chance you advance. When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary, even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Back to Harden. Pass to Vassell. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And once again, Coach, the storied San Antonio franchise is on the upswing.
It sure is, Kevin. Look, they've got a Hall of Fame coach and a potential Hall of Fame centerpiece to build a team around. They've got great talent evaluators in the front office. You can't ask for a better recipe for success.
Connect. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wembanyama outside. Phillips, the pass to Harden. Here's Phillips. And they get it. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Finding a little rhythm here that they'll to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Now, here is Harden. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Pass to Wembanyama. Basket good.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
There's the pass to Splitter. To the inside. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
Here's Castle. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Here's Phillips. Pass to Castle. Phillips. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Passes it to Splitter. Lets it go with a 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Castle. Splitter covering. Kept alive. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
Well, his rebounding is such a boost for this team, especially when it comes on the offensive end.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. So both teams changing it up here. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. The Lakers #1.
Just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
Christopher, the pass to Splitter. To the middle. Here's Cheatham. Up and in from the low block.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Spurs trail by 10. Outside, James. Pass to Castle. Spurs passing it around. Valentine with it. He's against Splitter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A moment here to see the numbers for Splitter. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. San Antonio making a switch here. Caffey's checked in, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Here's Valentine. San Antonio again missing. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. 10-point lead. Splitter, that's good.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Pass to Filipowski. 43 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Valentine. to the wing right side. Throws up again. Rebounded by Cheatham.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And there's the pass to Splitter. Down low. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Snatched up. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Their transition game has been in full effect. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Decided to change it up. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
So for the Lakers right now, they've got Porzingis, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. And it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Shed in at the point. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He picked up 39 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. Incredible effort on his part, and we'll see if tonight means more of the same. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide whatever they need for the win.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. James comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Caffey in for Vassell. Valentine's shot, good. Hey, Stan, as a coach, what was the most difficult part when transitioning from college to the pros?
That's a great question, Kevin, and I think two things. Number one, the length and the pace of the season. You just didn't have the time to prepare for the next game. Everything was sped up. And then, obviously, the talent of the players, so you're trying to game plan and come up with a way to stop guys who are essentially unstoppable.
Here's Shed. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. On top, Splitter. Porzingis trying to get free. Count it. And it's an 11-point Laker lead.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. Now the Lakers on the break. Passes to Splitter. Takes the three. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Here's Caffey. Nothing on the board. Here's Castle. 6 to shoot. Pass to Caffey. The offensive rebound. James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collective.
Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today. today.
We've definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
We've got Harden. He's out there with Castle. Evan Vassell out there with Victor Wembanyama. And it's Phillips in at the 4. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half. It's tipped. Nice shot by Porzingis. Porzingis has got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Lakers.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
It's Harden with the drive. Castle misses. Lakers leading by 16. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Here's Castle, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Fast break, here they come. There's the lob to the hoop.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And the Lakers call time here. Now, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Valentine's checked in for Castle. And let's go quickly to the 2K leaderboard to see the ratings of the best passing two guards in basketball. You take a look at Splitter, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
And to have a shooting guard who's also a high-level playmaker, it makes your team a heck of a lot harder to deal with defensively.
Now, Valentine, after the missed 3 from Splitter. Valentine with it, now guarded by Splitter. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
And here's Splitter. He's got 26. Traps in the tray. Splitter's got 29 in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Valentine. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. To the left side wing. Vanderbilt kicks to Splitter. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Phillips. 2 minutes remaining. He's got 9. 2 minutes. Wembanyama looking it over. Shoots off the step back. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Inside, here's Splitter. Valentine grabs the board. Spurs trail by 18. And the shot is good. Valentine's got 4 points in the quarter. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Now Splitter. 32 points in the game. And it's good for 2.
Not only is he putting up the numbers, but he's doing it at a very efficient rate. Exactly when his team needs it.
San Antonio calls timeout. You look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on...
Substitution on the court.
Martin outside. Johnson outside. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Mr. Clutch. And it's Shed in at the point. The quick look, no good that time.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
All going up court. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Splitter's got 10 points in just the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. That they closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Stan, we have so many great players in this NBA. I mean, every night, from top to bottom, each roster, there's so many great players. But in your opinion, who is the toughest to game plan against?
Wow, that is a tough question because there's so many of them where there's no good answers. You know, let's take Jokic, for example. If you play him one-on-one, he's going to score virtually every time. If you come in, double-team him, send a second defender, he's going to make the right pass all the time. There's no way to absolutely stop him. You just do the best you can to limit their team.
The great ones always have answers, don't they, Stan?
If they didn't, Kevin, they wouldn't be the great ones.
That's right. Lakers leading by 15. Past a splitter. And again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. You look at Mr. Clutch. He's really been playing well.
Well, as a coach, you have to make adjustments to put a stop to all the damage he's doing. The way they've defended him is not cutting.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mr. Clutch.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight, an outstanding performance. And here's Harden for three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the pass to Splitter. And here is Vanderbilt. Pass to Shed. Now here's Splitter. 5 on the clock. Vanderbilt. And he banks in the layup. And the Lakers lead by 20.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Minutes through the final quarter now. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a they were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Mr. Clutch.
Well, offensively, they needed him to be aggressive, and he delivered. What a game.
Johnson against Bridges, and stolen by Splitter. And out of bounds is San Antonio gains possession. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. San Antonio's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Vassell, the pass to Filipowski. Here's Caffey. Rebounded by Cheatham. Splitter with the ball. Passes it to Cheatham. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Assist goes
inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this one.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, you can tell Vassell likes sharing the ball. He's not just looking for his shot.
Here is Splitter. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment. Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
From deep three-point land, it's off. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says... I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking at all. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation of the NBA on 2.
what it is. If I was your baby daddy, you'd be up a couple meals. You got a better chance at signing a new Nike deal. We fuck that life for real. Birds come hanging out that window. Birds come hanging out that window. All they seen was steering wheels. Crashing this hill moving. I've been since a juvie. Flat screen in the cyber truck. Hood watching Tubi.
Throw it to me cause I can't wrong. Rule number 1, keep your eyes over. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Walking sacks, filth, pick it up, I ain't checking how lost. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get eat. Rule number 4, never be butter. It's move. Get them riches, you can pick like any money mo. Coach know you better put D-Lo in the game. Let's go.
Welcome to 2K TV, everyone. We are celebrating our wrap party by playing with some community members. It's going to be several members of Team 2K TV integrated with many members of the NBA 2K community. We are so excited to hit Pro-Am today. So let me get started by introducing everybody here, and then I'm going to put everyone into 2 teams. These people do not know which teams they're on. Let's get into it. All right. For Team 2K TV, we've got Danny, Brian, Rodney, and Chris. And then for the community members, we've got Bash, Naomi, Kobe.
A look at the Lakers as they get off the team bus after arriving at the arena. Pumped up to go after a road win here tonight. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game. Here are the 5 for the Lakers. They've got Connect, Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Then it's Edey, and it's Liddell in at the power forward spot. We should see some great ball movement with these 2 teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And it's the Grizzlies to start it out. Now here's Morant. Pass to Moore. Here's Edey, defended by Porzingis. Second chance effort, and Porzingis with the block. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Here's Morant. And again, it's Memphis missing. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a 2-guard, even though he was a couple inches short. But definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
It's stolen. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Splitter. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Morant, pass to Moore. Pass to Edey. And Porzingis with the block.
Those long arms of Porzingis are a serious factor on defense.
Here's Splitter, guarded by Bane. They grab their own miss. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Going inside, back to Morant from behind the arc. Gets the three to fall.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Pass to Splitter. The three ball. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Morant looking for an opening. Here's more. And the jumper falls for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Splitter, pass to Porzingis. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Richard, for years, the Grizzlies' team motto was grit and grind. You think that shifted?
They're a little bit flashier now, but they still have that underdog spirit. That's what grit and grind is about. They're always out to prove themselves.
Time called here. The Grizzlies decide to talk it over. And their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
And the Lakers making a change here. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Lakers. Coming into this, having knocks to win against San Antonio in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they seem unfazed by the hostile environment. I mean, just look at how efficiently they shot the ball.
Count that one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Pippen. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Isaiah Stewart out there with Edey. And it's Moore in at the small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Pass to Splitter. This one for 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Spurs was all business. He dropped 48 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one. And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Fires the 3. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Morant. And it's Cheatham with a rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Kicks it out to Bane. No one near him. Drained it for 2 points.
The second Bane touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Lakers trail by 3. Christopher, pass to Splitter. He nails it, and we're tied. Splitter's got 6 here in the quarter.
I like this trend. He's hit 2 triples this period, has 3 for the game.
On the wing, Bane. And it's Page with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Christopher, pass to Splitter. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Yeah, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
Here's Splitter. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Taken away. Here's Splitter. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Morant. Can't get it to fall.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Splitter. Drills it from deep. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
And the Grizzlies call time here. Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time.
A big group substitution here for Memphis. Liddell's checked in for Stewart. Harlow comes in for Moore. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Lakers trail by 5. And so in the game for the Lakers, Jared Vanderbilt out there would connect. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Mr. Clutch in a 2-guard.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Moore. Pulls up. Edey, that's good. Here's Shed. Pass to Splitter. Launches a 3. The 3. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside Morant. Looking to get it going. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Forget the long-range shots. John wants to challenge you down low.
And Morant drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Splitter. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Outside Morant. Here's Liddell, guarded by Vanderbilt. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Splitter, pass to Vanderbilt. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Lakers foul.
Stewart, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Lakers also making a switch. Cheatham's checked in. Stewart outside, pass to Moore. Outside Morant. Payne with it. 6 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Stewart, left side. Fires the 3. Here's Edie. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Here's Splitter. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Splitter's got 29.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Morant, the pass to Moore. Pass to Stewart. Outside for Morant. Oh, a bomb from Ja.
When Ja is knocking down that 3 consistently, it takes his game to a different level.
Here's Splitter. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple. Splitter's got 12 points now in the quarter.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
Timeout called. Memphis.
All right, fans. The first ladies on the floor are ready to take the court. Give it up for your Grizzlies.
So both teams changing it up. And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. 6-point lead. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Then it's Edie, and it's Liddell in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
And for the Lakers, they're shooting a solid 53% from the floor. Knocks it down from distance. Splitter's got 35 in the game.
And that bucket from beyond the arc puts them within reach. He's really been putting that shot to work.
And I bet he's thinking that he could close the gap completely if he can keep those threes coming.
Payne, no good.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Memphis leading by 3. Outside Morant. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Liddell. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. They can tie it up. That one misses. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. That's tipped. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Splitter. Again, the Lakers. Memphis has gone 6 of 9 from 3-point range. Outside Morant. And Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. Barlow's checked in for Memphis. Moore comes in for Potter. The Lakers also with a sub. Connects checked in for Bridges. So it's the Grizzlies now. It's a 1-point game. Here's Moore. No good again that time. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. To take the lead. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
All right, now a timeout called by Memphis.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks, guys. I did get some news from the Grizzlies' head athletic trainer. He confirmed that it's shin splints, and it's causing a great deal of discomfort right now. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Inside, here's Barlow. Pass to Bain. 6 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. And too long on the shot.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Count the basket.
The unique perspective of a big. Porzingis has great awareness and the ability to easily find the open man.
Now Morant. And Morant gets double-teamed. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Can't cash it in from close range.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Kicks it out to Bain. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Splitter. 1:06 left in the game. Porzingis punishing inside.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Lakers.
They looked to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Mr. Clutch.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
Here's Morant. Oh, he cocks it back and throws it down right on Porzingis.
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And the basket by Splitter.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moment. They put this game away in style.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Here's Splitter. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. So long, everybody.
for Team White. I've got Brian at center, Danny at point guard, Naomi at power forward, Kobe at shooting guard, and we've got Kano at small forward. Are you guys happy with this team? Yes or no?
Let's get it. We're about to get some dubs.
Okay. Are you okay with that?
Up next, the Knicks taking on the Lakers. For New York, an excellent year so far, claiming second place in the East. As they delve deeper into the season, they continue to set their sights high. Lakers, Knicks, the tip-off coming up right after this. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brett Berry. And we'll be catching up. So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bouye in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. And it's Mr. Clutch. And there's Porzingis. And it's Shed in at the one. And a few teams so far, Brent, with a surprisingly rough start to the season.
Well, this is really where the staff gets tested, Kevin. You know that your team has been put together for specific reasons. Those reasons aren't yet playing out. So coaching staffs have to keep these players confident. They have to keep them working on the ultimate goal to improve things. And at some point, given an 82-game schedule, there could be a breakthrough and a team can get very hot very quickly.
That one goes. Count it.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
He was all alone on that one.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Connect. First quarter, just over a minute played. Splitter finds Porzingis. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Porzingis has that kind of touch at 7-3. He can hurt you in there.
Here's Bouye. 8 points his last outing. Anunoby outside. They grab their own miss. New York moving it around. Here's Bouye. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rag. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. Shooting 4 or 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. You can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And another basket for the Lakers.
This is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Inside, here's McBride. And Splitter pulls it down. Lakers leading by 7. Now the pass to Porzingis. 2 points. That one goes. Porzingis has got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
2 men remain in the first. Anunoby outside. Pass to Bouye. Looking to end the run. And the layup is up and in. And the Lakers decide to take their first timeout here. They keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about
45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Here's Williams with the drive.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Here's Splitter. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, here's Beauchamp. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Goes back up. Bridges with some nice defense.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Out to Edwards. They get a hand on it. Bridges with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Splitter. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. His 3-pointers off the mark. Knicks trail by 13. Here's Williams. And the slam by Williams.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. To the inside, Splitter, and it's slammed in by Splitter.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Second chance shot. That shot is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. LA's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 3-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Paul. Edwards is out there with Harden. And it's Bouye in at the point. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Lakers leading by 12. From past the arc, and he gets it to go. No problem on the three from Splitter. Splitter's got 5 points in the quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And it's denied. They retain possession.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
3-pointer. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, G.A. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Lakers shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And they shot the ball well this season in terms of their attempts, 81%.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Vanderbilt. Good on both. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now Splitter. He's got 19. Does not go down. That miss makes him 7 for 12 in the game. Here's Connect. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Connect's got 10 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Doubled by Splitter. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Bouye. They get it again. Here's Paul. And so it's Los Angeles.
For the score, the Lakers 46, the Knicks 25.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
Yeah, he knows his role. He's out there to distribute the ball, get his teammates involved. Nice job.
We've got Connect. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Shed in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Knicks shooting their first foul shot of the night. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Shooting for New York, Miles McBride. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, McBride. The Lakers making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. And McBride drops them both. Lakers leading by 19. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He scored 54 points. That was his highest output of the season. A fantastic performance for him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Here's McBride, headed by Porzingis, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Mikal Bridges checked in for the Lakers, and a switcher also for New York. Williams is checked in.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Passes it to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And with the success they... Oh!
Yes, sir.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Pass to Bouye. And just miss after miss right now. Lakers have gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Knicks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now. Now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
1:46 left to play in the third. Lakers with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Splitter passes to Vanderbilt. Now here's Splitter, defended by McBride. Splitter with the ball. He's got 36. Here's Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Williams, that's for 2, and the Knicks miss again.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Splitter passes to Porzingis. Shoots over Towns. Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Pass to Bouye. Porzingis against Towns. The pass to McBride. Over Splitter. That one wide left. Lakers have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Down low. Vanderbilt kicks to Splitter. Back to Vanderbilt. Pass to Splitter. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And so it's Los Angeles way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. How about a look at today's assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And New York looking at who they've got.
He brings the community together, so you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Bouye. The shot missing. Here's Splitter. knocks down the three ball.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it out tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you.
Throw it to me because I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sack spill, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, no, you better put D-Lo in the game, you want to scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car. Baby, better. That sound crazy, boy. You wanna get rich? Stop spending your time hating, boy. LV on my shoulder. Take it.
Look at this team. Look at this team.
Go.
We
looking good. We looking good.
All right, here we go.
Knock it down.
Okay. First shot of the day. Okay.
Good shot right there.
Naomi not playing around.
First shot of the day. Take that.
Shot, boom.
Appreciate you.
Good shot.
Let's meet your Minnesota Timberwolves.
Hello out there. And now the Los Angeles starters. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Connect. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Shed in at the 1. And for Minnesota, Dillingham out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Kevin Huerter. And it's Newman in at the 5. You look at Minnesota, what a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-1 so far. This is the last group stage game.
And let's talk a little strategy here. If they're up, they should get greedy. Remember, point differential. So margin of victory matters big time.
And then looking at where Los Angeles stands. A 3-0 record in the NBA Cup. Looking tonight to finish group play perfect.
And not an easy thing to do. They'll be tested on the road tonight. But so far, it's been so good for them.
Pass to Newman. And here's Huerter. Kick out to Edwards. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Splitter. And now just over a minute played here in the first. From behind the arc. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Pass to Vezenkov. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You could see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus. Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Edwards looking for an opening. Counted from distance. Edwards got 5.
This guy, when he steps across half court, he is within range. Anthony Edwards, my goodness.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Stripped away. Here's Splitter. Guarded by Edwards. Splitter can't hit.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Combination of size and athleticism makes Anthony Edwards so tough to check on the drive. Good luck and good night.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 14 points for him.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
The Lakers lead by 7. Pass to Splitter. A minute 53 left to play in the first quarter. That one's good for 2.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
I think when you shoot as poorly as they did from deep in that basketball game, it's not going to go your way very often. The 3 ball too critical in today's NBA.
And now we have a minute here to take a look at which teams are playing the toughest defense. The Lakers, number 1.
Well, allowing the fewest points per game in the entire league, this defense has been absolutely dominant. Give the coaches a ton of credit. Players are skilled and motivated. You've got good schemes. Very tough to score against this bunch.
Here's Dillingham. Yet to see a basket. Gobert up top. Pass to Shannon. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Allie LaForce had a chance to catch up with head coach Chris Finch. Allie, what do you have to say?
And we discussed Mikal Bridges. The coach said Mikal creates a lot of problems with his movement off the ball. He keeps the defense on its toes. We can't allow him to get into a rhythm. And he also praised Bridges' on-ball defense. He'll be the focus of their game plan tonight. Brian?
Allie, thank you. There's the 3.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebounding.
When it comes to offensive rebounding, one of the best in the business, Rudy Gobert.
1:05 left in the first. Timberwolves trail by 7. Down low. Here's Shannon. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Here's Splitter. A 35-point game for him in the win against Golden State.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Back to Gobert. And there's the rejection. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And Los Angeles making...
Substitution on the court.
And for the Timberwolves, their shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Jared Vanderbilt out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Connect, and it's Mr. Clutch in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Splitter. And about a minute gone in the second quarter. Here's Vanderbilt. Good on the shot.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Timberwolves trail by 6. It's Edwards on the wing. The 3-ball. And it's Connect with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Minnesota foul. Desango. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Inside. Porzingis putting the size to work.
You have to know how to play pick and roll in today's NBA, and Porzingis has got great instincts of when to dive and when to fade.
Pass to Newman. Here's Dillingham. Here's Vazinkov, guarded by Vanderbilt. There's with the three. Connects from downtown. Herder's got his first 3 points of the game.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Here's Splitter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Pass to Herder. Here's Vezinkov. Just 5 to shoot. Knocked away. Stolen by Vanderbilt. Over to the wing. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Splitter. And again, it's the Lakers. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He dropped 35 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. And he had a memorable game. These coaches and fans are still buzzing about it. Just incredible. What's he got for an encore? B.A.?
Good stuff, Allie. Tremendous effort from him in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Pass to Herder. A minute 15 left in the second period. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
That one falls. Splitter's got 27 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Already buzzing about this year's three-point contest. So let's have a look at the players likely to make an appearance.
The three-point contest only becomes more competitive every year as long-range shooting continues to be a coveted talent in the league. But these guys are in a league all their own.
He occupies the top spot in voting. We'll very likely see him in the three-point shooting competition.
And he might already be the favorite. When he gets in a groove, he's automatic.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now. But this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long range bombs.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dillingham. His last out.
Oh! Wow! Did he just do that?
With authority!
Wow. The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Here's Splitter. Pass to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Bridges. And Los Angeles, another three.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned.
And so It's Los Angeles leading by 17 at the end of the period. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
They've got Dillingham. He's out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Herder in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Ryan, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Who poked away? It's a one-on-one situation. Splitter, the pass to Porzingis. To the right side. Here's Splitter. 32 points in the game for him. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Very tough to affect the shot of Porzingis without leaving your feet. And KP, because of that, has the ability to keep them off balance.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting around 50% in the game so far. Here's Dillingham. He's scoreless. Pass to Herder. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Los Angeles, and they've got the top spot of the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, the Timberwolves not posing much of a threat right now.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, as suspected, they've put up little resistance against quality opponents. Wins have become nearly impossible to come by.
Yeah, they can't really afford to slip any farther down in the standings because, let's face it, they don't have the firepower to dig themselves out of too deep a hole once they're in it. You know, they barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
Looking to end the run. Edwards can't hit.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal. You know, they continue to feed him the ball, and he keeps delivering. The leading scorer in this one.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. And Minnesota calls time here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
All right, now we have a moment. Here are the most... And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Pass to Shannon. Grant, in terms of scheduling, you see any way to eliminate back-to-backs?
You know, I'm not a big fan of eliminating back-to-backs, but to answer your question, B.A., you have 2 choices. Either fewer regular season games or extend the season by a few weeks. I don't think either one of those options is in our future.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter.
Lakers foul.
Cheatham's checked in for Kuzma.
Lakers substitution. Cheatham.
over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here's Edwards outside. They get it again. Los Angeles leading by 23. Pass to Splitter. Over Edwards. Here's Porzingis. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Well, you've got size and length, so Kristaps Porzingis, the extra possession.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the final quarter. Pass to Vizenkov to the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
Here's Splitter. Doris, coaching is a difficult job. You think they're judged unfairly?
I do, PA. I think they go into any circumstance, and it's largely contingent on what is the strength of the organization. What's your ownership like? What is their commitment level to winning? What is your front office and the decision-making process like? But we all know this. Like, the coaches ultimately are the ones who are judged by wins and losses. They know that going in.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And they add to the win column, their 19th victory this year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson.
truck tinted. Mansion in Miami, couple months. Only thing rented. Went to Johnny Dang for a penny. That was 350. Heard that it get cold in your city. Blue with me. Gotta wanna ride on that seesaw. Throw it to me cause I can get it on. Rule number 1, keep your eyes open. Rule number 2, stand on business, move like a boss. Sax filter, pick it up, I ain't checking how much it costs. Rule number 3, the beef, let's get to the cheese. Rule number 4, never be butter, there's many more. Get them riches, you can pick like any, money, mo. Coach, no, you better put D-Lo in the game, you wanna scope. Let me get your phone number, you know you so fine, baby. I'm trying to get you in my car. Baby, better. That sound crazy, boy. You wanna get rich? Stop spending your time hating, boy. LV on my shoulder, taking over. Hop out double R. This ain't a Range Rover. Better tighten up. I be fly. Pull on Cybertruck. Make these Rick on. These ain't Jordan 1. What's your name? Where you from? Where you going? I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen. Trying to break my arm. You gon' have to run it up. You wanna catch me? I can put that on you when you're ready. I be driving these foreign cars like a Chevy. These are not.
Down.
Good half, team.
Great half.
Good half.
Let's go. Danny, hey, you going crazy. I ain't gonna. Danny going crazy right now.
It's the team vibe. The team vibe is good.
Oh, I see.